Hi everyone, I'm Jim with Jim's Plumbing Now. Today we're going to talk about repairing drains below the slab. So here today we're at a church in Dallas, Texas. We are making repairs on the drain system. So what we're doing is we're excavating an access hole on the perimeter of the foundation. We're digging a tunnel underneath. That gets us access to the actual drain piping. We cut out this section, make the proper repair. And then the next step is making sure that we test the system after the repair is done to ensure that that those repairs were made properly and we have no leaks. And it also ensures that the remaining system has no leaks either, that the integrity of the drain system below the foundation is good. So with that being said, we want to make sure that we tell you, make sure when you do these type of repairs, if you're in a municipality that requires a permit, make sure a permit is pulled. That gives you a lot of peace of mind. You want to make sure you have a permit. You want to make sure that the people doing the work are licensed professionals. You want to make sure that this permit is full because that permit shows a few things. It shows that that company has an insurance company, right? So if something happens, you're backed by an insurance company. It also ensures that licensed people are doing the work. It ensures that they're using the right material, that a second pair of eyes are on the job. So it's not just, hey, I really like this guy, he does good work. It's you're getting someone, a professional in there to check the work and make sure it was done correctly. We want to make sure it gets done right the first time, that we're not having to come back and do this again, right? So we make sure that we always pull a permit, and we just want to make sure that we let homeowners know these type of jobs, they require a permit. When you are digging under a home, under a business, that's a big job. There's a lot of things that go into that, and it's an expensive job, and you want to make sure it gets done right. You want to make sure you have professionals doing the work. So make sure you have a permit, make sure you hire a licensed contractor, and it's going to make things peace of mind. It's going to make things go so much easier and better. There's a few things that can go wrong when you hire an unlicensed person to do the work. So whenever you're doing work under a home, a business, you want to make sure you have a licensed contractor. If you hire someone that says, hey, I can do it cheaper, cheaper isn't always better or even the same. It can be a lot worse, and I'll give you some examples of that. Maybe they don't use the right material. Maybe they use material that was meant to be outside in the yard, and they do it under the home. Well, that material can deteriorate. So we use, it's a brand called Clamp All, but we use stainless steel shielded couplings that have a rubber boot, and then the stainless steel shielded coupling goes over it. That's going to last a lot longer than the material you can use on the yard, which is just like a rubber boot. So you want to make sure that you use stainless steel shielded couplings under the home. One of the things that inspectors do is make sure that the piping has proper fall. So you want to make sure that the piping has a proper fall so that you have proper drainage. One of the things that we do here, we make sure that the piping has clevis hangers where we actually attach a rod up into the slab just so that we have a clevis hanger that we can have the piping go through and we can make sure that it has proper fall. An unlicensed plumber is not going to know to do that. Also, when we go to backfill, when the job is complete, we put all the dirt back. We make sure that we have a very good compaction rating, over 80%, whereas an unlicensed professional or an unlicensed person is not going to think to do that. They're not worried about that. They're wanting to move on to the next job, right? So we make sure that the compaction of our backfill is done correctly, and that you have peace of mind that later down the road you don't have a huge void under the home or business. So you want to make sure that you use a licensed contractor. There's so many variables I'm not even touching on right now. There's so many reasons why you want to make sure that you use a licensed plumber under a master plumber overseeing the job, and that you have a permit with the city. Just make sure that you're doing your homework. Make sure you do your research. Check the reviews online. Make sure you're using a good company that stands behind their work. Thank you so much for watching the video today. I hope you learned a little bit about making sure that contractors are pulling permits, making sure that you're working with a licensed professional. Hopefully I shared some insight today that's going to help you save money down the road by doing it right the first time. Please subscribe to Jim's Plumbing Now on YouTube and Instagram. Thank you.